operate in that channel under Victor Olatunji, who's looking to continually push the line vertically. Jack McGlynn is going to be in that underneath space while Marcanic and Andre Linger will look to test the line vertically.
In Major League Soccer, up against it in Utah. And off we go from Salt Lake City with 6th place RSL, seeking to fend off the Houston Dynamo, just 1 point and 2 places below them, 8th place in the table. Ibrahim on the front foot. Jerry waiting for support. He's got it in the form of Linger. Still looking for his first MLS strike, going all the way back to June of last year. Here's Sviatchenko, who's been recalled from injury after missing the last 2 games. And now Holmes looking to drop that shoulder. Not biting his Wama Sanabria. McGlynn fires it across, and that one sharply repelled. Just momentarily, it's Herrera! Coming up in Charlotte on July 29th as MLS takes on Liga MX. Tickets on sale now at MLSsoccer.com/all-star. If you're out there, come say hi to Casey White.
Back in North Carolina.
That's right, in the Cackalack.
Love it. It's a great place.
Stomping grounds, and here's Andres Linger, muscular from the check. Linger summons a very good save at the back.
All of the pressure, hesitation, a missed touch to go backwards. Linger does everything right, but now it's a 2v1. So if you look at Marcanic, bottom of your screen, he's open initially, but because of the hesitation, Spearings is able to retreat back. It does.
3 losses in their last 4, but the last time out here at America First, where they are so dominant, they put together perhaps their best first half, arguably their best 90 minutes of football, and a 2-0 dismantling of the Portland Timbers. Ball into the channel, a foot race, Marcanic squeezes it past off the woodwork.
The Dynamo are ensuring that there's a partner alongside Marcanic up top. Right now it's Aliou Ibrahim. At times it's been Andre Linger. That is hard on the back line of Quinton and DeAndre Yedlin.
Deal with that mobility and rotation. It's so difficult, especially for big, strong, so mobile defenders, but it's a direct ball over the top for the imposing Nigerian, and it's Olatunji who's in. He goes to ground. Out comes Bond. Bullet dodged here by the Dynamo.
A 1v1 in isolation is not what you want to see at the back.
Pocket is space now. Spearings!
Both teams really not in a rush to go forward, just trying to link up play, move the ball, the comfortability on the ball. It's that management of both, the speed of play, but also knowing when to recycle to move the opposition back line.
Here's McGlynn. Oh, lovely way to break the lines. Buzat! Speculative. He had the space, he was given it.
Earlier about the sign of a good manager with changing tactically and adapting, but also managing minutes through this stretch. There's a lot of available players on the bench that can come in and change games, even for a shortened period of time.
Mentioned 4 and 14. Real Salt Lake did this for the Houston Dynamo, throwing in the likes of U.S. Open Cup play, the second of 5 games in 21 days. Here's Sanabria curling it! Somewhere between a shot and a pass, call it a trot. Bearing down, Ibrahim twisting and turning. Herrera whipped across, and Linger laid lace to leather. Good stop from Cabral. It's still on for the Dynamo. McGlynn! Once again, a strong hand from the Brazilian goalkeeper.
Cabral has to react to, and then Jack McGlynn, he loves that little shot.
The former West Bromwich Albion man, but Negri with his first touch since coming back on now and has released this far side run. Here's Buzat, Marcanic ahead of him, opts for Aliou Ibrahim. McGlynn winds one up and just off by a sliver. Claret and Cobalt kick us off here in half number 2. The stalemate in the first half, a pleasure in this spring run-in, so to speak, almost 2 separate seasons due to the World Cup break. The team saying they have to reconvene and essentially start a preseason when things get back together in late July. Want to squirrel away as many points as possible. The flick from Olatunji as Gozo plays a little more advanced now, and it may break. Andres Linger! My goodness, it's set up sweetly.
More direct. The back line has to step. If they don't step, it's Quinton in the middle of your screen, allows Linger to stay on side. It's the right finishing choice from Linger. He just pulls it wide.
We're 6th in the West, entertaining the informed 8th place side. Luna's first touch whips it across, and summon the header from Dwayne Holmes. And right away, Diego Luga injecting himself into proceedings. In form, chomping at the bit. Had a goal over the weekend. One of the rare positives in that 3-1 defeat away to FC Dallas. Had some temperamental moments, but that's the kind of fire he brings.
He brings quality and he brings passion. Can't fault him for that.
Perhaps the missing ingredient for the United States men's national team. Remember the World Cup starting in 30 days for the United States, and they kick off against Paraguay in LA. Long heave from Yedlin, back across, catastrophic for the Houston Dynamo, and RSL pounce.
But they organize well. Negri goes up for this header. He has pressure on his back. He needs to be told to let that go, and Antonio Carlos or Jonathan Bond should really come for this. Not much Dwayne Holmes can do. His body positioning is a little bit too straight on to get his hips around the ball, screening out Antonio Carlos.
Solans, who's been involved in 7, score of 5. UCLA rookie, probably making a case for MLS Young Player of the Year, and acres of space just gobbled up here by DeAndre Yedlin, who continues to come forward. Gozo! Gozo goes Golazo, and Real Salt Lake double their pleasure here in Sandy, 2-0.
And he doesn't even think about anything. He gets a wonderful first touch. The top of your screen, Solans was coming across. Instead, he goes wide. That allows DeAndre Yedlin to find Gozo in this area. Sviatchenko for the Dynamo isn't able to come over, but it's this penetrating dribble that starts everything. Well done by Gozo. That is a striker's goal. He understands that it's being shut down the space, he gets the toe on it, and there's nothing that Jonathan Bond can do to stop it.
He's flipping out. Herrera. Well, tried to spray it long, but had too much fizz on that one.
And the way those three operate up front, it's all about patience. It's all about understanding your teammates and what they need in those areas, the efficiency. The last game versus LAFC, the front three were incredibly efficient on the opportunities they had. But now they've had more possession, and we haven't seen that as much in the final third.
I mentioned the third least amount of possession in any side in Major League Soccer on average coming into tonight. The Houston Dynamo, they only take about 43.5% of the ball on average. Made the most of it. Gozo looking to do the same. It's Gozo! Smooth as you like. Youth springs eternal. RSL running riot in Sandy. 3-0.
It'll draw players out. This dribble penetration pulls Antonio Carlos out. Gozo recognizes it, makes the run in behind the back line. The retreating defender cannot cut off the angle from Gozo because he comes inside. As Negri comes across, he's not able to retreat quick enough or at an angle that takes it away, and Jonathan Bond is not able to make this save. Gozo picks out his corner. You see that little bit of a look, and he slides it into the side netting.
One for the future, coming to life in night and day from what we saw just a few nights ago in Dallas on Saturday. Put that in the rearview mirror and then trying to put aside that poor run of form. Remember, this team's lost 3 of their last 4. It's opened up, Guilherme! For this Real Salt Lake side, it scored 14 of their 20 in the opening period. Quite the converse tonight.
That's nice to see as a manager. Pablo Mastroeni would be happy with that piece. You want to see your team rebound and how they come back after a loss, and also first half where they didn't generate much.
Gozo's done it again. Gozo! Wow!
It's organized structurally. Too much space wide, too much space in front. Gozo is at his best in 1v1 isolation, and it's entirely too much space.
The former UCLA Bruin with a big switch. What a ball that is. It's on for Booth! Oh! Oh, he rattles the crossbar, and the rebound is in. It's their night.
From Solans as he plays this ball into the wide channel. When this ball is struck, Diego Luna is ahead of the ball. The initial run was fine. It's when the ball...
Made the change of shape, didn't bear the fruits. But Real Salt Lake march on to victory. A double from Zavier Gozo and an own goal from Dwayne Holmes. Pablo Mastroeni and company take all 3 points in deserved fashion.
Salt Lake looks dangerous when they are fluid.